Hi, welcome to video 3. Um, what is missing is to show you how you download the report of everything that you have done. I mean, the codification process. So to do so, you gotta go to Analysis, Herramientas de Consulta, and here you have the codes, and here it tells you how many comments you have done in each of these. For example, attitudes, I have done 1, cultural knowledge 2, TP students performance 1. So at the end, you're going to have always here the number of the times in which you codified any kind of information under these categories. So you click on this one, the first one, double click, yes, and okay, I have 1, so I'm going to ask for this report of these categories, attitudes. Archivo, okay. So I'm gonna put it here in my folder. Yeah, so I have this, and I want the report of this one, the second one, which is cultural knowledge, which is a category. So I want everything that I have under this category in a file. In this case, I forgot something here. When you're saving information, save it with the name of the category, because then you get lost. You won't be able to find the information. So cultural knowledge. So I'm gonna save this one too. Again, but with an archivo. Save it. And finally, this one. Don't forget the name, because then you don't find the file. There you go. So now what I do, what you gotta do is go to the folder and open the file. Oh, sorry, got too many things open. So I'm gonna open my file, and this one, in case, I don't know why it's not downloading as Word, but in case it doesn't, what you do is just go and open in Word file. Okay. So there you go. So I have. Check this out. This is exactly what I took from the document, and this is the comment. Yes. So in this case, if I want to talk about intercultural awareness, and this is the attitudes. I'm gonna change I want to use my different font. 12. Okay. So what did I delete? Yes. So you know that this is information. In this case, just this is observation, because already says so. Observation. So in this case, you have to use you have to cite like your research journal. That's what you have to cite. In case, just remember, so comment, this is what you wrote about this. So as you can tell, you will have more information related to it. So then you correct the mistakes, whatever, and but you read it. Now you have the chance to say, okay, look, in attitudes, I found these things, so you start now reading exactly what you have. So here you have certain, uno de los aspectos de sacar la observación de que es muy relacionado con la repetición sobre el temor de enseñar, es que el uso de recursos permite. So as you can see, this what I wrote helps me actually start writing parts of my analysis. like I say, and I mean over here you will find several things, so you can read and start find like interesting things of what you read. So in this case, once you have that, you just can read and see what is useful and what is not, and start analyzing. Yes. Yeah, so you read in this case that you have that they show that one of the most important things is that they rely heavily on resources, which given more confidence at the moment of teaching English. So, en lo referente al ah, impacto del programa de formación. And so I have this shows me what I need. For example, and if I want to use this information here as part of the results, I said as it can be, this can be observed in teachers procedures in class, as in the following examples. So I can, obviously, when you write it down in your thesis, you have to write down in English and as here, it's more than 40 words. It has to be. So now you know here that you have some information to add. Yes, so you start writing. In attitude, so what you find about the attitude, you start writing, so you can tell that intercultural, as you can tell with the information that Atlas they generates, you can start writing results. Esto, okay. This shows that this is a pattern in every teacher. They all mention that the most you start doing your analysis and think about the authors and all this. But look, you start writing results as you use information that you gather from Atlas T. Let's see. And this one doesn't have the audio, so I close, don't save. Let's look at the other files, because there's one that must have the audio. I want to open this too. So I don't remember which. Oh, this is not the one. This is the other one. So you need to see this one. Look, the same thing. Something that you're quoting. In this case, I mean, this is a quote, and this is a comment. This one has two. Yes, the same thing. Let me see here. This is the one from the audio. Performance, and this one, it tells you the time of the interview in which you can listen to it in case you want to. So you can listen. Okay, this is the interview, and this part you will listen to whatever you're making comments about this. So in order for you to not go back, if you don't want to go back and you want to really use what the person said, as I showed you in the previous video, you can write there the what he said exactly if you want to use it. But here you got where you got this from and the comments. So look, this is our analysis. You're ready with this. You can start writing your results because you have the analysis already. What you do is double check what you wrote at the beginning, what you were codifying, and now based on the theory, based on the things that you can observe, the patterns, start writing your final report. Okay, so there you go. If you have any questions, you can tell me. Now, oh, I don't want to use Atlas T. Okay, so what you got to do is the same process. So you give a color and to this one, different colors, in blue. If you want to use Word, and another color. So what you're going to do is you're going to codify the files that you have using these colors, which is it's the same thing, but the point is that you gotta go, okay, for example, I have this. So the same logic. So this is for you, what matters in this one, so you just give in the green color. So you know that everything that is green is this one. So at the end, when you finish with the information, what you do is that you just go and get this information and organize it somewhere else in a Word file, whatever you want. If it's a PDF, you can work with comments. I mean, always the comments. If it's the audio, in that case, you have to transcribe those fragments that you are interested in. So if it's PDF, I mean, it's the same logic. The only difference is that you're just gonna use colors with your codes. Colors, okay, well, you can choose different color. I mean, this one is kind of strong, but this one, I'm sorry. So, I mean, this is up to you, the way you want to do it, but it's the same logic as Atlas T. One is that these are the colors that you're using. So you know that at the end, you just gotta go and organize information based on these colors. So that's up to you. If you want to use Atlas T, fine. Just use a different way to, but at the end, the good thing about Atlas T is that allows you to, I mean, you save time. That's the thing. You really save time. But you can do it like this. If you don't have Atlas T, go like this, and at the end you organize information in an Excel file, whatever you want to. But it's the same logic. The most important thing is, as when you do this, you can do the same thing that we're doing in Atlas T, which is comments. So I believe that the same logic. So that means that when you transcribe the information to a new file where you're going to put everything under based on the categories, you have to transcribe the whole thing. So for example, I'm going to take this one as in my new file for the category of attitudes. So once I'm gathering information from all the sources that I have, I'm going to put this. So I bring it with my teachers' perceptions on students performance. I don't know, whatever performance. So this is going to be the document in which I'm bringing the whole thing. So when you copy the whole paragraph with the comments. So it's the same thing as Atlas T, but in this case you have to do it on your own and it can take more time. But it's the same logic. Yes, there are advanced ways to use Atlas T, but actually the basic one is the one that we need to use so far. But this is it. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know, and good luck. Work a lot this week. Just start analyzing data as you gathered. I mean, especially the one that you have gathered so far, but it's on you. You need to really work hard to finish this, and you can do it as long as you spend time doing this. Okay, bye. Take care.